Hi guys, it's Jamie Christine here. I know it's been a very long time since I had posted in my last video. Um, my life has been going good. I hope everyone's staying safe. I hope everyone's healthy and not getting sick or anything. It's been a long time. I've been laid off from my job because of COVID-19. I've been laid off coming up about I'm coming up on 2 months being laid off. I don't know when I can go back, but my unemployment has came through. It took about 2 months to get my unemployment. So when everything started back up, when I had quit my fast food job because of work circumstance, and everything else that was going on with my life, because when I quit was when my great grandfather, my papa, his health was deteriorating, and I was stressed out a lot about it. So I quit that job, and my unemployment was like, no, can't give you money because you quit that job. And I was like, I don't want money from them. I want money from the job that I have now. I don't care if I get any money from that job. I do care about the money that I get from my now job. Even though I'm laid off, they're still paying me unemployment. I'm sitting outside and I have these rocking chairs. They're bastards. Anyways, it's been a while. Really, really, really long time. And today's a nice day, and I decided, alright, I'm just gonna do this because it's a nice day, and I'm about to head down to my grandparents' house. So I'm just waiting for them to pick me up because I only have one car and I don't know where this place is at. I just wanted to see how everyone's doing. Leave a comment below. Tell me how you guys are doing. Anyways, just, I've been going through a lot. I'm doing my therapy constantly. I'm doing my normal therapy. And, me and her have decided, since I'm not working and everything, that we're not going to really talk about my past as much, talk about my father, talk about everything that I went through, because when I do talk about that stuff, or when I do think about it, because there's every day where I think about it every single day, because it's something that I'm never going to get over. I can forgive and forget, but people who tell me that and don't actually realize the stuff that I went through, it's hard to forgive and forget. He's my father, yeah. There's always going to be that tiny bit in my heart where he is my father, and I'm going to always hold on to this tiny bit of love I have for him. It's not even big. It's just really tiny. It's like a needle-sized tiny love. It's really tiny, and it's just gets really hard to deal with it. And since I inherited a lot of my grandfather's photo albums, a lot of them are from when I was born up until 2008, when my grandpa finally got his Facebook up after my nana had passed away. And a lot of those photo albums have a lot of my father in them. So even though I'm holding on to them, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I need to burn them because I don't want them in my life, or I want to hold on to them because it was a moment that my grandfather had captured it. That right there is keeping me stuck because I don't know what to do with it. And if you have any opinions about it, drop a comment in below and tell me what I should do, because I really don't know what to do. I'm stuck in this point in my life right now where I don't know where to move forward anymore. I'm turning 20 in 2 months, and I have a good paying job, I have a house, I have a YouTube channel that I'm really happy about, I have fans that I really love and I really care about a lot. And then there's this part of my life where I don't experience enough because I'm just stuck in this place. And it's hard because I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck. It's those who went through what I did, and you find yourself stuck at a certain age because you don't know how to move forward anymore, because you just go on autopilot and you just move forward every single day, and then you just hit this wall and you don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. I was cleaning up my house because one of my roommates is leaving. So I'm decorating the house how I wanted it to be, and I was cleaning some paperwork and I came across this paper. And it's from when I became of age, at the age of 18, I had contacted the people of where he was being held at. Well, not the jail itself, but the people I have to go through before I get to the jail first. I signed up for everything to know where he's at all times, to keep me updated on what's going on. And I came across this paper where because he coming up soon in 2024 would be 10 years of him being in prison. And then 4 years after that is when he's eligible for parole. And right there is because he is eligible for parole in May of 2028. And right there, I'm going to be 27, and I'm stuck because I'm hitting my 20s, and I'm turning in my 20s, and after I turn 20, that's 7 years later, where I have to find out whether or not, if he is eligible for parole, and if he is, I have to give my testimony and see what the parole board tells me. Because since I live in Missouri, it's different for everywhere. It's different for all states. Sometimes victims don't really have to go. But for me, because I learned this the hard way and I learned this the easy way at the same time. It's that gray area where you don't know whether it's hard or whether it was easy. But since I have been to that house, I can now look at pictures and think, what was going on in your head to make you be the way you are? Why did you do this to me? Why was I not good enough for you? And you decided that because I wasn't good enough, you wanted to do this for me to make sure to know that I would never be good enough in my life. And that's where I'm stuck at, because I don't know whether or not how I feel about this anymore. I do want to move on into my 20s, because so far my childhood and my teenage years have been nothing but hell, honestly. Pretty much hell. And I just think and I wonder and I ponder and I just get all these thoughts in my head. And when I get all those thoughts in my head, it's hard for me to get them out, because even when I went through, I have messed up stuff in my head. Because when something, like someone, you're like a father or someone who you see as someone you can go to protect you for everything, is the one who's becoming the monster that's supposed to protect you from the monsters themselves. And you lose that trust, that natural born trust that you have when you are born, because that trust is unbreakable. And then something like this happens and it becomes breakable and you have nothing left, and you just sit and think like, why did you do it? Why was I not good enough? Was I not smart enough? Was I not pretty enough? Did I do something wrong to make you ticked off to do this to me? Did I do something? Did I do something wrong? And that's all it goes in my head is, did I do something wrong to make you do what you did to me? And I just wonder, why me? I mean, it's hard to deal with it. I know there was a lot of other people in my family who were affected by him. It's not my story to tell, but I do know that I wasn't the only one in my family. And yeah, I got a pretty fucked up family in my life. To know that I'm not the only person that it happened to. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be sued. I don't want to do anything that gets me in trouble. I'm only in here to tell my side of the story. What happened? Why did you choose me? And then I know it happened to some other family members in my family. Some of the girls, there's a lot of girls in my family on my father's side. And I know half of the girls, like me, including 3 others, were affected by him, and the other girls weren't. They never got to be around him as much as the 4 of us were. And it's fucked up, to be honest. It's really up to know that someone you're related to by blood is someone that is being the monster that they are supposed to protect you from. And you just don't know where to go on from your life from there, because you're just stuck. You're just stuck. And that's how I feel right now, is I'm stuck. And I don't know what my next move is to be. I don't know. I know how to play chess really well. I have done it with a lot of my family. I've done it a lot with my friends, and I can beat them in a game of chess. I lost a couple of times, but I know how to play chess. I know how to play it well. And it's like my father is at the other side of the chessboard game, and he already has done his move, and it's my turn, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, what do I do? Because either way I move, I am screwed, no matter what I move. And it's just like that. I don't know to do. I have pawns on the side that are gone because all my pawns are gone, and now I'm stuck with all my other stuff. I have my rooks, I have my bishops, I have my knights, I have my king and my queen, and I have just that, and I just don't know what to move, because I'm trying to aim for checkmate on his side, but I've already sacrificed all my pawns, and even though I have his pawns, it's just, what do I move? Do I move my rook? Do I move my queen? Do I move my king? Do I move my knights? Do I move my bishops? What do I move? Because I'm just stuck. I don't know what to do, because even if I move my rook, something's gonna take it. If I move my queen, something's gonna take it. Move my rook, something's gonna take it. And then take my knights, and then I'm just left with my king, and no matter where I will move it to, it will be a checkmate, and I'm trying to not get that checkmate, because if that checkmate happens to me, I will not know what to do anymore, because I lost a chess board to my own father. And that's where I'm stuck. I'm trying to explain to you guys where I'm stuck at, and it's just like, I'm 19 now, so it's time to make my next move. And all through my life I have used my pawns to make my next move, because they weren't sentimental at first, and now I realize that I really need them now, and I'm just realized that I'm stuck, and because I don't have something like my pawns to help block and move, I'm stuck. That's it. I'm stuck because I lost the stuff that meant the most to me. When I was growing up, and after everything that had happened, I had pushed all my family to the side. I felt like I was a burden to them, so I didn't feel like I deserved to be in their life. And they were my pawns. And now I don't have my pawns anymore. That's it. Even though I'm stuck, I figure out something that I didn't realize at all I was doing. I pushed my family away because I didn't want them to see what I was going through. I just left them because I didn't want, I put my own selfish need before me, and I pushed them away because who would want to be around someone who is so depressed because there is nothing left in your life when you get to that point in your life when you're so depressed and you don't give a damn what you do anymore, because all you know is that everyone that's around you will be walking on eggshells because they don't know how to treat you anymore. And I pushed them away because I didn't want to be treated like I was eggshells. I want to be treated like a normal human being that doesn't have a fucked up life anymore. I pushed them away because I was so depressed that I was making everyone else around me so depressed. And I didn't realize it. I knew I was making them depressed. And I knew that my life I don't have COVID. I don't. I just have something in my throat. I'm gonna do a part 2 for this video. See you guys.